All right, guys. So I want to do a little quick review on the NV400 2x26 night and day vision scope by One Leaf. We got this scope a few months ago when we've been testing it out on coyotes and predators alike. And I want to just kind of go over the features and give you kind of my pros and cons of it. First of all, let's talk about the pros. This thing has a built-in LRF, which is a laser rangefinder. So when you're looking through the scope, you can press this button right here and it will show you the range of whatever you're looking at. It'll show you a little dot of where it's hitting, and during the day it'll have a box around it, and at night you can actually see the laser through the infrared to show you the range of what you're shooting. And I've had it range up to 700 or further so far. So the laser rangefinder is amazing on this, does a great job. Another pro is the flashlight. You can zoom, you can go nearer, you can flood. It's got 3 settings, so if you need it to be as bright as possible, I call that a pro and a con, but I'll get back to that in a second and kind of give you a little bit more. One of the pros is the video quality. I'll post some video quality. It shows to be 4K up to 120 frames per second. I haven't tried anything on a slow motion or anything of that nature. I've just done daytime video, and the quality is amazing. Let's look at some footage here. You can see here the coyotes coming in, just great footage. Some other coyotes here, and these are all daytime. I haven't played with the setting to make them great. This is just raw footage from the camera. I have done some depredation work on some farms. I don't have any on film, but I can tell you the nighttime footage is also great. Some other features on it, you have daytime, you have nighttime, and you have dusk. So as the day is progressing, you can put it on that setting and work your way up to dark. I've recognized animals out to probably 400 yards or better. I've got a raccoon on video coming down a tree at 400 yards, watched it work its way up to us. So again, this is a day and a night scope, but we were primarily looking at it for the daytime. Your power button here turns it on. On the menu here, in the menu you have a ton of different options. You have a ballistics calculator. You can change the reticles to several different reticles. You can change the color of the reticle. Those are really cool features for this. One of my favorite features is sighting this thing in. It's very similar to a lot of the other night vision scopes on there. Once you set up the it's one shot zero essentially. So you can set it up, dial it in, work your way to the bullet, and it's one shot and you can be dialed in. So that's a great pro for this. All right, guys, let's talk about the infrared side of this. This has an infrared flashlight. It comes with that. Infrared is invisible. It's a light that's invisible to the human eye, and it's invisible to animals, but can be picked up in this scope. So the quality that you're going to receive in this scope is really dependent on the flashlight. This is a good flashlight. I can't say how it compares to high-end infrared lights. You may be able to upgrade the infrared light and get better quality out of this. I don't know that, but this does a great job. Now you have the ability right here to adjust this to get it to where you want it, because it will give you a small focal light to be in the center of your scope. You have 3 settings on there. Again, low, medium, high, to let you figure out what, how bright you need the infrared. Does a great job. Don't really have any negative or any cons when it comes to the infrared. It's worked out great for us. We've used it quite a bit. All right, let's talk about what I consider the cons. Not a lot of cons with this scope. Like I said earlier, you get a lot for the package here. I think this thing retails for around 600 bucks or so, maybe less. But the pros are tremendous. But let's talk about the one real con that I have, the size and the weight. In this unit, there's a ton of computers packed into this, making it what it is. The ballistics calculator, all of the stuff that comes with it, it's a lot to it. So it's gonna be a little bit heavier. Now, if you're using it for me, where I walk a lot, I'm trekking miles and miles to coyote hunt. We're trying to go low weight on everything. We want a light rail. We want a light, everything to be as light as possible. This right here adds about, 3 pounds to it. If you're using it at home, using it on your farm, your truck gun, throwing it on there, it'll be perfect for that, because you're not really trying to save weight. But that's really the only con. And if I had to say any other, if you want to really dial it in, you might want to get a different flashlight. You'll have to really study up on those and go from there. But overall, one leaf NV400 2-26. I recommend it if you're looking for a new scope. We've had fun with it, and yeah, go check it out. We hope you enjoy this review.